end result that counts and not what happens during it. So take it to the bank and do good against Wizzy. That's what he's got to do.
And doing good against Wizzy, that's certainly easier said than done.
It's
I mean,
a tall order.
He is the machine, and he just churns out W's. You said it, and we looked at his hands whenever we were playing, how robotic it is almost, how perfect it seems his hands play.
Yeah, he's arguably him and Tacos are easily the best Yoshi mains, and Wizzy, I mean, the dude took Mark to Game 5, or not Mark.
Game 4.
I'm Super Boom Fan.
Oh yes.
He took Super Boom Fan to Game 5. I believe that, where was that at Gommel, I believe?
Was it Gommel or Apex 2015?
It was more recent than Apex.
Oh, wow.
So it must have been Gommel. Wizzy looked real good, and that was Boom's Pika, I believe. And all right, we're gonna get started here.
This is game number 1 of our grand finals.
Wizzrobe as the Yoshi, important for Bark Sanchez, important to us Pika.
So as a Pikachu main, what are your goals in this matchup?
You gotta get in. You gotta get as much damage as possible. You're not going to give Yoshi. It's just not going to happen. Not until high percentages when you can break his super armor. You're gonna break his super armor by getting in a lot of electric attacks. The down airs, the forward airs. Those are really gonna be the keys. As for Yoshi, he's just gonna do his thing like that.
Yeah, Yoshi, I think, has a really amazing defensive tool set that shuts down a lot of Pikachu's approach options. You have to be really careful when you're doing those approaches. Otherwise, you can get demolished by combos like that. I mean, what was that endgame?
The hits done on a lot of Yoshi's moves is crazy. You don't expect it, and then like his forward tilt comes out, and you're like, oh man, I can jump out of that pretty easy. And then all of a sudden, you're just like in the air for like 3 seconds, not being able to do anything.
Up tilt into an up smash. I'm surprised he didn't go for the thunder there.
I think Wizzy actually burned his jump on that. Bark could have taken advantage.
Oh, and speaking of taking advantage, Wizzrobe, what a huge conversion. It looked like a moment where Bark would steal a stock, and Wizzy knew he didn't have any armor anyway, so he just went in for a great trade.
Bark's got to get in there. He's got to get a Nero that's going to be good. And that was a great egg by Wizzy, canceling out his momentum upwards on W here. Bark's attack.
You know, we definitely have to talk about momentum as well. I do think that Bark might be feeling the pressure. I mean, what was that?
What was that hitbox?
Even Bark's like, okay, that was highly suspect. Like, I don't think I've ever. I mean, we've seen our fair share of ridiculous hitboxes, but
at least a character length away.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yoshi's still alive, but a back air. Yep, that's gonna do it.
And it might be possible because of the way Quick Attack works. Do you think it maybe extends the hurt box out?
Maybe a little bit, but not that much. I can't. Nice parry there from Wizzy. Bark's he's just running away.
The edge shield allows Bark to escape a bit of pressure momentarily, and he just has to think in this moment, what's going wrong?
Bark is picking his spot. Oh, nice grab. Bark's picking his spots, but he's picking the wrong spots.
Yeah, I agree.
He tried reading that with the forward smash, or that might have been a mistake. And he missed the up B there. He wanted to edge cancel that on the side platform, and he just missed it, and he got punished for it.
That looked like that was 3 KOs because of the nosedive.
Yeah.
With 1 being because of the forward air.
Was that a 4-star?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right, so we're going into game 2. Bark, I think he should have taken a little more time after that game and thought about what he needed to do. He did take the game. Oh,
that parry. You know, he did take a game. You're right, in winners finals.
Yeah, and I believe it was a 2 or 3 stock. It wasn't nice.
Quick recovery, quick attack.
Yeah, sweet spot was what I was looking for. Nice stuff from Wizzy though. Bark's not like it's hard to play your game when you're against. Oh, he lost his. Yeah, that's a dead Yoshi.
Definitely, but go on. You were saying it was hard to play.
It's hard to play your game versus Yoshi because Yoshi is fundamentally different from pretty much every other character in the game. You can't just go in and be like, oh yeah, I can totally just run up grab in this situation or down air. Yoshi, because of the super armor and the parries, you have to be very, very aware of what he does, and you have to almost read him in a lot of situations.
Yeah, it's definitely a character that forces you to play the game on their own terms.
Right. If the player is bad, it's easy. If the player is good, it's extremely difficult.
As Wizzy is currently demonstrating, again, holding on to that 4th stock for all dear life.
A back air is going to get him off stage, and if Yoshi gets off stage, it's going to be really tough for him to get back. But down the forward air, Nair, just missed that forward air.
Very fortunate for Bark to be able to implement the quick attack.
Wizzy. Okay, Wizzy gets back. That was a good. I'm surprised they didn't break the super armor there.
Yeah. Now the chase down begins with Wizzrobe getting the shield break.
Broken. That's it. So one thing I know that Bark told me is that when we were playing doubles against Wizzy and Nightfox is when you're up against Yoshi, don't tech towards the ledge because he's just gonna forward tilt you and dump you. So I don't know if you've noticed, but in these situations he always techs in or in place. Another dunk. It's looking not good.
Yeah, this could be another 4-stock despite Wizzrobe's massive percent. Barely missing with the up smash. So fortunate that Bark got the jump out. But I don't know how much longer this punishment can really continue with Bark sustaining.
Did you see how long he was in the there?
Yeah.
He's going to live from that, but not for... Oh, gets to the top platform. I'm actually surprised he made it that far.
Wizzy definitely was. He was trying to cover low. Suddenly, Bark takes a stock.
Yeah, Wizzy burned his double jump there. Probably shouldn't have. He was at high percentage. He does have a few stocks to play with, so he can afford to do that for now at least.
For now, definitely a great modifier.
Taunt to get bodies, still a true combo in this game.
Oh, very much. Reverse it on the egg. Wow. I don't know if he planned that, or if he was just like, this might be kind of cool.
No.
But damn, was that cool.
So what the egg does is, like, it's hard to get your egg to exactly where you want it. So if he hit it with the left hitbox of that egg, Bark was dead off the left edge. If he hit it with the right, which he did, then he goes to the middle of the stage and Wizzy just finishes with an up air. Like, you can't really control what the egg does once you put it out there, and it's kind of laggy, and Pika's gonna move since then. What Bark should have done in that situation was near through the egg, which I noticed in Winners Finals he didn't do it all either. Hero did a good job of that against Tacos when they played at Gammel. Hero did still lose, but he did a good job demonstrating what you need to do as Pikachu in the matchup. Him and Boom. I believe both played all Pika at Gammel, so. Alright. Game 3.
And this very well could be the last game of the tournament, especially given how scary Wizzrobe has been.
Wizzy's played crazy good today.
Yeah, it's every aspect.
That's what you need to do as Pikachu. You need to, when they're recovering at low percentage, and he gets the shield break. Yep.
Ooh,
yeah.
Rare mistake from Wizzrobe.
He got what looked like a weak, I don't know. It was either that or he put in a jab. I don't know what that was. But and that's dead. Oh
no,
Wizzrobe. Wizzy went for the swag, but it did not matter.
And despite the mistakes, he's still going to be taking the first stock. Bark is having again a tough time dealing with Wizzrobe's very unique style that's only aided by the character.
That was a great up smash, but Wizzy able to get back down after the thunder. Bark really wanted that back air. He gets the back air, then gets him out with the nair, and that's going to break the super armor, but too close to the stage to do anything.
Yeah, Wizzy's still able to at least grasp the ledge.
The jab grab, that'll do it. Good stuff from Bark.
Because if he does the jab grab, he can't. It negates the parry, right?
Right.
A very critical input for Bark to close the stock.
The weak back air. That's not a good situation for Wizzy. Oh, but that hitbox up smash is just crazy.
Yeah, covering behind so efficiently. And Bark, he's trying to figure out a way to make his descent. He tried to play a game where he would have a airborne Wizzy to not deal with the parry on the ground,
right.
But Wizzy is starting to adjust to that and not really fall for the red flag, if you will.
Classic Bark with the up air off the ledge into grab or pretty much anything. but Wizzy just so good. Oh wow,
that dash attack. I mean, we talk about moves that are efficient at breaking armor. I think that was the surprise pick.
I'm not sure it broke the armor, but he might have already had his armor broken, but it did just enough to keep Wizzy away from the ledge. Wizzy did take the next stock though. We're back at neutral.
3-piece.
Park just trying to find a way in. He's doing a good job with these electric attacks. That's the kind of stuff that he needs to do to break the super.
Wizzy's still such a monster whenever it comes to dealing out the punishment.
That was a great up tilt from Park. Wizzy figuring out that Park is going for these forward airs and he's just naring right when Park gets to him. Park misses the ledge. That is not that's not normal for him.
They're back here.
Beautiful stuff from Wizzy. He's gonna win or take the stock.
I mean, he's on the verge of winning as well.
Yeah,
full disclosure.
I was gonna say win this stock, but I
really do feel like Bark is playing so much on tilt right now. Like it's very clear from his emotions in the player cam. That definitely explains why he took that moment in that particular stock, just trying to compose himself.
He should have been doing that earlier than Game 3, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, this is do or die mode now for Bark Sanchez. That up smash into Thunder will even things up here.
Now he's just got to avoid the onslaught long enough.
And that is a task easier said than done against Wizzrobe. His counter-punch sort of style has really shut Bark out of almost every avenue.
I think Wizzy waiting on top there might have been an attempt to stop any sort of momentum that Bark would have. It's a common tactic in baseball where batter will, or the pitcher will just wait a little bit just to kind of get in their head. That was a nice parry there from Wizzrobe.
That's right, but the sequence ends up with Bark coming out on top.
Oh,
and Wizzrobe, the quickest forward air to immediately find the equalizer. Last stock for Bark Sanchez.
And it's going to be really rough for Bark. He gets the grab, he gets the forward air. Oh, he lost super armor there, but he was just low enough to the ground and it wasn't going to do anything.
And this is a very critical percent for Wizzy as well. Now we're starting to see maybe the cracks in that super armor, especially if Bark can get the sweet spots on the back airs.
Bark needs to pick his spot well, and he did right there.
And Wizzy's so smart, doesn't want to use the jump, just go straight for the ledge.
Grab. I'm wondering if maybe at the back. Oh, that's it!
Didn't even need the sweet spot there. That little tick that he did was enough to prevent Wizzy from getting back to the ledge.
He was just out far enough with that back air for Wizzy not to be able to make it back to the ledge. Great stuff from Bark there. That little moment he took a composure really paid off for him.
And the area there was so ambiguous that Wizzrobe didn't want the gamble on the forward air like he did previously. Training mode. This is actually the the how to play music? It is.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't really hear it, but yeah, I think you're right. Wizzy all over him. That's it.
I mean, it's only fitting. Wizzy right now demonstrating exactly how to play this character at the highest level with these training mode-esque combos. I mean, it's just insane how
the up smashes from Mark really look good. That's it.
Beautiful.
That extra nair there was not really necessary. Oh no, don't pull a Shears now.
Shears in chat right now, furious.
Shout outs to Shears.
He's the best.
According Isaiah pulling the greatest troll of all time, saying that he's always right. Oh, Wizzy not getting the jump there before the other.
That's tough.
And Wizzy saved his jump there. I thought he might have lost it, but no. Good down air from Park. Up air.
And it's really close from a percent standpoint. I think that Bark might even be at an advantage because of how vulnerable Wizzrobe's armor is at this point.
Oh, but that was such a great up tilt from Wizzrobe. The hitbox on that, you just don't expect it.
Bark's lowered the defenses. Now it's a matter of...
He's off stage.
He just needs to find that final cannonball to break down the walls.
Was he trying to do his namesake there, missed, and Park punished him for it.
Park frantically trying to avoid the invulnerability. Zipping all around the stage.
That might be a shield break. No, he was a little late on it.
Yeah, and
he escapes.
He didn't find the fade either towards Bark.
These up smashes are really working out for Bark.
Yeah, even if he didn't get the tumble, he still got the damage.
He missed the up tilt there though, and oh, nice dash attack.
And beautiful angling. He didn't even want to fall for the attempt at the bomb.
He edge canceled that up B. Wow.
Tricky edge work right now from Bark Sanchez.
That's gonna be it.
He didn't. It seemed like he didn't have that final push on the quick attack.
Yeah. He was out a little too far. As soon as I saw how far already went, I knew it was done. He didn't get his jump with him. I think Bark's looking for. Yep, he's gonna be looking for either I guess the back throw.
Yeah, that's
I think it might have been just to get the damage in. I think he realized that he wasn't really getting damage else with it. But Bark, he's going to be looking for the forward airs and the down airs. He's Wizzy all over him.
Like we said, he's definitely lowered the defenses here, but he needs to find a way to cash out the stock. And scooped up and knocked down. Forward smash for good measure as well. That disjoint that it provides is really, really useful, especially at those high percents.
Yeah, you can try to DI it, but at that kind of percent, it's kind of not really, yeah.
Brutal shield break.
And all he needs to do is forward smash, and that is it for Park. One stock left for Bark.
And the biggest difference here, in contrast to the other stocks, is that he didn't put on any extra credit before losing the stock.
Yeah, he's gotta bring it right now. It's do or die.
And doing against someone of the caliber of Wizzrobe, certainly difficult. Beautiful. And that's gonna be the tournament. Wizzrobe taking grand finals at Smash and Splash 2016.
With a 2-stock at the end, just fantastic stuff from Wizzrobe, putting on a clinic for everyone here. Bark, needing some more Yoshi practice. I guess, Shares, you need to work on that Yoshi for Bark.
See, it's funny because he does, keep up with Yoshi mains like Fire Blaster.
Yeah, but it's such a weird matchup that if you don't play it very often, that you just don't really remember what to do. It's so different for Yoshi compared to so many other characters.